Hi there, I'm Michelle.
I'm Jim, and we are
A Teague of Your Own. Welcome to another Motivational Monday.
Let's get motivated.
Woo! Yay! It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yes, it is.
For the moment, it is sunny.
It is. Yeah, for the moment, it's been raining a lot.
And we're going to get snow.
Yeah.
Because it's May.
It's May. That's the time for snow, right?
That's when the snow shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really happening, folks. Rain, snow.
Well, the rain's happening
too.
The
rain's happening too.
Yeah.
Snow in May. And they're saying it may stick. Not on the roads, but everywhere else. Yeah. So
we shall see.
Yeah.
Last week, we talked about the strategic alliance between Toastmasters and Rotary.
Yes, we did.
And we talked about a service project that we are doing.
That bridges that gap. Yep.
Combines
it together.
Yep. And so we wanted to give you guys an update because Saturday was the first day that we did the youth leadership.
Yes, we finally got it off the ground.
For Adelphoi Village.
Yeah, it took 9 months, but we finally got it going.
We have 2 groups of girls that we're working with.
Yes.
Each are in a different location, but they're next door to each other.
Right. They're in the same general vicinity.
And the first group only had 6 girls in it. Super easy.
Yep. That was the one that I get to lead because we didn't know.
Super easy, easygoing group.
Yes.
Very positive, upbeat
Moved
group.
along. Yep. Stayed on track.
Yep. Second group.
Woo! Which is the one she's in charge of.
Has 12.
Maybe 14.
They're kind of scattered.
Yeah.
A little here, there, and everywhere.
It was like herding cats.
Yes, it was.
It was a challenge.
Lots of energy.
Boy, energy off the charts. Yeah. So, but that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Because that was good positive energy. So they enjoyed it. And I think once we really get into it, that they will calm down and become a little more focused.
We'll see.
We hope.
We hope. Yes.
We hope.
So the whole purpose of the youth leadership program is to develop leadership skills, to develop speaking skills in young people. And the group that we have, both groups that we have, I want to say they're all high school.
Yeah, they were all high school
students. So both girls, and lots of one of the things that we asked them was, what's your favorite class and what's your least favorite class in school? And you were not happy when they started saying math was their least.
I didn't say I wasn't happy.
favorite.
I was just saying I wasn't surprised. Classes.
Biology seems to be a lot of people's least
biology
favorites.
and math. They seem to not like those so much. They like gym a lot.
No, Jason liked gym.
Oh, Jason liked gym. That's right. What did they say they liked?
Some of them liked history. Some of them did like math.
Yeah,
you had a couple that liked math. There's some language arts. But most of them it was biology and math that they did not like. Yeah. So interesting.
What classes did you like most?
Physics was my favorite.
Really?
I loved physics.
And yet you didn't become a physicist.
No.
You could have been on Big Bang Theory.
I could have. Yeah.
What was your least favorite?
Gym.
Really?
Really. I hated it.
Wow.
Hated it with passion.
Now, are we talking strictly high school here?
No.
No, college.
Like first grade through 12th. Hated gym every single year. Hated it.
See, for me, in high school, my favorite class was chorus, of course, because I like to sing. So that was fun. Home ec was fun. I did okay.
Home ec was cool when you were doing the cooking part, because then at least you got to eat.
You got to eat something, even though sometimes you had to eat it. It didn't come out so well, which would happen. My least favorite, I remember in college, was
probability and statistics.
No,
actually, no.
I love stats.
That was my second to least favorite.
Oh no,
my least favorite was Pascal.
No, I love stats. It was a piece of cake. No, my least favorite. Well, I guess, yeah, actually, because I was for 1 year, I was a computer science major. So taking assembler language, that was dreadful.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody does that
No.
anymore. It was awful.
Like I said, Pascal.
It was one step
awful.
up from programming things in ones and zeros.
Yeah.
It was awful. And then ancient English literature.
Ancient? So you did Chaucer?
I don't know if it's ancient, but I don't know what the exact course was called. But yes, it was back into Chaucer and Shakespeare, and I hated it. It was dreadful.
Beowulf? Did you do any of that?
And actually,
not that far
no,
back?
it was actually a class. It was poetry.
Oh,
it was ancient English.
Beowulf would have
ancient English poetry,
okay.
And I didn't get it. I just
I don't get poetry, so
well, because I always thought the whole thing with poetry is you would read poetry and then your interpretation would, be filtered through your own lenses, through your own point of view. I thought that was the point. And yet apparently,
no.
Some of this stuff I'm reading it and I'm going, I have no idea what this person's talking about. And I would try to come up with my own interpretation of what it was about. And I was wrong.
Yeah,
it's wrong. Like, how can you be wrong about what a poem is supposed to be about? To me, it's kind of like, lyrics from rock songs and popular songs. There's some songs, I mean, it's like a lot of country songs, they tell a story. You know very clearly what it's about. Okay. A lot of rock and roll songs, especially when you get into progressive rock and that type of thing, it's open to interpretation. And the artist will tell you, I don't want to tell you what it's about in their view, because they want you to come to your own conclusion about it. And in some cases, they will tell you what they based it on, and it ends up being entirely different than how you viewed it. We were talking about that with different songs that people use as wedding songs.
Yeah.
Every breath she takes, it's a song about a stalker. Yeah. And yet every breath you take, it's about a stalker. But people use it as a wedding song, or There She Goes by the Laws, which is about shooting up drugs.
Yeah,
and they will use it as a wedding song.
I think Sting was horrified.
Oh, yeah. He was
to find out that people were using Every Breath You Take as a wedding song.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Because he thought it was pretty obvious what it was about.
Nope.
And for some of us, it was obvious what it was about. I knew exactly what it was about the first time I heard it. It's like, whoa, this dude is, he's the guy with the binoculars and the telescope, and he's walking and following her around. And so, it should be open to interpretation, because that's what I was always told that art was supposed to do. It's like when you're looking at a painting, you what you think it's about or what you see is filtered through your lens of your experiences. And apparently when you're taking classes, that's not the case. So at any rate, back to our discussion about the service project. Yes. We'll get there eventually.
This is what life is like with him. Yeah. Okay. The little squirrels, they run rampant.
Yes, but I always come back to it. So I'll get there eventually.
So one of the reasons why we wanted to talk about the service project is because we wanted to talk about this concept of serving others.
Yeah.
Because it is important for everyone to serve other people, and to help them and to guide people along the way.
Yeah.
How you choose to do that is obviously completely up to you. There's lots of different options out there, how you can help serve those around you. But what we thought was interesting, and you and I were talking about this last night, when it comes to this service project, we're helping this group of girls who have no earthly idea that we have a company. They don't know what we do. They don't know how, other than this project, how we could help them. And that's okay.
Yeah.
They don't need to know. All they need to know is that we're there for them during this youth leadership program, and that we're going to help them build up skills that they can use when they get out there in the real world. Right. They can use during interviewing. They can use when they're on the job. Just about all of them want to go on to college.
Yes, which was amazing.
I'm thinking, okay, this is good, because what you're learning now, you're going to be able to use in college.
Yeah, they're all striving for more.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
which is good. So, yeah, and they know a little bit about what we do, because they know that obviously our main thing is to serve people, because in the speech that I gave,
Right.
when I talked about the new phase of my life,
Yeah.
that's what I talked about. Was a big part of the reason for going into this phase was because with the position that I was in, I had advanced as far in my career as I could ever go.
Yeah.
Unless I decided to switch to full-time administrative type position. And I don't want that. Been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. Because there, with that, I felt, I reflect on it. It's like I was able to serve even less than I wouldn't want to go backwards.
And now you get to serve more.
And now I get to serve more. And that was my whole point was, as a college professor, I could really mainly only serve the people who walked into my classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones who had signed up to go to school there, who decided to get into my major. Yep. And yes, you can still have influence outside of that, but it's still very limited because you still got this thing that you have to go do all the time. What?
A thing you have to go do.
Well, teach classes. So,
it's a job.
It's a job. It's called a job. And it was a realization that there was only so much service that I could provide in that position. And that was one of the things that I pointed out in my speech, was that was part of the reason for making that transition to a new phase, was so I could serve more people. And we do.
Yep. We do.
We do.
And we'd be more than happy to serve.
Yes.
Many of you.
Yeah.
So with the service project that we have going on right now, obviously we're serving this group of girls. Mm-hmm. There at Adelphoi Village. What we're hoping for is this will be an ongoing project that Rotary and Toastmasters can do for Adelphoi Village.
And beyond at some point.
So basically what we're doing is we're setting up, we're creating the roadmap here. Mm-hmm. And saying, hey, let's take a look at this. It's an 8-week program, so we got 7 more weeks. And at the end of that, we can evaluate this and see, did this do what we thought it would do?
Right.
Was this helpful for the girls? And after just 1 week, I could say it's going to be helpful for the girls.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's pretty easy to tell.
So what we're hoping for is this will continue on.
Yeah.
And what we're really hoping for is there are going to be other Rotarians and other Toastmasters who are going to want to get involved.
Yes.
So that way we could actually help more.
Yeah.
And we could serve more of the boys and girls who are there at Adelphoi Village, and then take it to other locations.
Yeah.
And serve other boys and girls.
And if we set this up right, I think getting the Rotarians to volunteer to do this will be easy.
Yeah.
I think getting some of the Toastmasters to volunteer to do this could be a little more of a challenge, just because there's fewer of them at this point in our area. But I still think when they see the benefit.
Well, and the whole point is, like I pointed out in this, in the title of this live, is you're serving others because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
And for the people who are going through this, the boys and girls who are going to go through this youth leadership program, they need that.
Yeah.
And it's the right thing to do to provide it to them.
Right. And the other thing is, as we're going through with these groups of young people, if they find that they really like, being able to assume those leadership roles and to get up in front of groups of people and speak, or they realize that they need to further develop that, then we're going to be able to point them in the right direction to hopefully grow our clubs in the area. And so that'll be, or grow their clubs whenever they go back to wherever they're from, if they decide to do that.
Because the other thing that Rotary could look into doing is Interact? Interact there, because these would be high school students.
Yeah.
So it would be the right age group for that.
Yeah. And that's something that we're already discussing. So it's a possibility. And like I said, hopefully what will happen, again, if we do this right, so far things are going well, is we will get an interest in bringing this program to other locations,
Yep.
like the local schools,
Yep.
clubs, like, the Ys
Yeah.
and things like that. And really, help to promote and grow this program, turn it into something that could be really special.
Yeah.
And we get to be the trailblazers on this.
Yeah. I know the Latrobe Rotary works a lot with Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Yeah.
And so that's another group.
That's another avenue
that we could potentially go out
Right.
and serve.
Right.
So lots of
And like I
opportunities.
said, bringing in other people who can help us run these programs, and ideally have it become something that will be ongoing well beyond us.
Yes.
It'll be what we're looking at this as a potential legacy program that we'll have other people that will at some point pick up the baton and run with it. And the nice thing is we've done the hard work.
Yeah.
We really have. trying to find somebody to do this with, and then going through that whole process of getting our clearances so we could do it, and then going in and doing it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I think it's going to be very successful. As a matter of fact, it's very interesting that the girls themselves have already indicated that they want to go to their main campus there into that one big room. So we've got the stage.
Yeah. They want to get up on the stage.
Yeah, they want to get up on the stage and talk. And that
Okay.
was, yes. And we were very pleased by that. That was very interesting because that was our first thought when we started planning this whole thing. But initially we're having to go to them.
Yeah.
But hopefully, and especially by the end for our last meetings, we'll be able to get them all in there and get them on the stage so we can have the recognition. And,
Yep.
So
It'll be good.
it's going to be great. And we're going to be able to serve a lot of people through this program if we're able to do it right. And then, like I said, expand it beyond just doing this youth leadership program into other areas that can really benefit these young people.
Yep. So if you're interested in helping,
yes, let us know.
Let us know.
I don't know we have much of a need right at the moment, but that's fine. Contact us anyway, because we'll try to find a way. If we can. The problem is I don't know if we can get anybody cleared in time.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you want to work there in Adelphoi Village, you have to get all of your security clearances.
Well, that's
all your
pretty much
background.
going to be with any of these youth groups.
And figure on that taking anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while. So
There
there's a process. So it may not be able to have you do much with this first group, and that's fine. But if anybody has an interest in working with us for future groups, let us know, because we can get that set up. Because we're gonna do this again.
Yes, we are.
We're doing this
Let's
first
do it
8
with
weeks
boys.
with these young ladies, and then we will be working with some young gentlemen.
Yeah.
After that, at some time, I guess probably starting in July.
I think in July.
Starting in July and running into August. So if any of you out there want to help, we may be able to find a role for you with the July, the second group, second round.
And if you are a Toastmaster,
Yes.
because Toastmasters have to run this. Okay?
Yes, there has to be Toastmasters involved.
If you are a Toastmaster and you're looking for something for your DTM,
hello,
this counts. So
you got it.
Let us know if you're interested. We can start talking now and get you involved. All right. If they want to get in contact with us, how do they do that?
You can give us a call.
And what's our number?
412-420-7975.
That's correct. You can either call or text us. If they want to email us, how could they do that?
info@ateagueofyourown.com.
Correct. If they want to leave us a message on social media, what platforms are we on?
Facebook.
Yes.
LinkedIn.
Yes.
YouTube.
Yes.
Instagram.
Yes. There you go.
Did I get them all?
You got them all.
Whoa, I'm on fire. Woo!
Leave a message for us. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know how you're serving. And by the way, YouTube, go subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right. Stay warm. Because it's May. And
It's
gonna
May
snow.
and it's going to snow.
All
Go
right.
figure.
Stay warm, stay dry, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.